Hi everyone, it's Jay Cormier here from Fail Faster, and I'm really excited and a little nervous because I have a package here from China and I haven't opened it yet. I believe it's the Fail Faster sample journal from my manufacturer. I'm a little confused as to why it's this shape. I'm not sure why it's this shape, so let's dig in and find out why. Okay, I'm going to start cutting this thing open. Oh, I see why it's this weird shape. They've included a little sample pack of different things that they can do as a manufacturer. Well, this will be great. I'm gonna check this out later. But this is what I'm checking out right now. This package right here. This is the Fail Faster Journal. Oh, so excited! This thing's happening. Let's dig in further. Careful now, very careful. So they have a little flyer from their company. And here we go. Here we go. We've got two journals. Why we got two journals? One is for Kickstarter backers. One is for retail. So let's just look at the Kickstarter backer ones because that's what we care most about. So there we go. There's the journal. First and foremost, pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. You guys are kind of seeing it before I am. Let me take a look at this cover. That looks pretty sweet. I might ask him to move the elastic over a bit so that it doesn't cover up the that part there. I think I'll ask him to do that, move it over a little bit like that. But otherwise, everything looks pretty good. Here's the back. You probably saw that while I was looking at the front. This is going to be right there is where they're going to print on a sticker the code to get the coupon for Game Crafter. Okay, cool. All right, cool. First reaction is really cool. Really nice feel to the, really nice. Better than the sample I had made previously. This is great. Wow. This is great. I don't know what to show you guys. This is exciting. Okay. All right, let's open it up. So the elastic comes off. Oh, I see. Yeah, the elastic is how the elastic, that's nice. That's pretty clean elastic, actually. It's a great way to do it. And we open it up. I'm going to show you first before I even see it. So there we go. There's the designer progress bars. Great. I'm looking at the camera that's looking at on the screen here, so you guys are seeing it first here. But that looks really great. That looks great. Perfect. Wow. I'm loving it. Very clear, very clean. The colors pop. It's great. And then here's the first page. Welcome to Fail Faster with the goals, the Game Crafter, kind of like a mini ad with a little advertisement saying, hey, you've got a coupon on the back of the package. That's fantastic. And we flip it open and we start to get our pages here. Check it out. This looks pretty dang great, doesn't it? Have you seen this now? If you haven't seen the PDF, you'll see that we've added more dice here for the rolling. Instead of just 2d6, we've added a d8, d10, and a d20. So that's kind of cool, and then we still have the letters of the alphabet. So this is kind of cool. We've added also this, if you haven't seen this, a little section here that says more notes in, I gotta figure out where my camera is, more notes in back. So you would check that off because as one of the stretch goals, we unlocked the fact that we added more notes, pages in the back. And so you would check that off and then go to the back. Let's just do that right now. Oh, look at those stickers. You would go to the back and you would say, hey, which playtest are you coming from? Playtest 1, playtest 7, whatever, and you would continue writing notes. And you can keep writing, and I split up in two in case you only need a few extra notes, or you can just keep writing if it's all from the same playtest. And you have 12 extra pages of just blank kind of extra space for more notes. So this is fantastic. Let's kind of look at it together here, people. I'm telling you, this is great. The thickness of the pages looks great. It's a very nice bright white. I mean, it's a journal, so it's paper, but it's. I'm just happy that it's like exactly what I was hoping. Oh my goodness, this is so great. And here's the extra pages. Okay, now let's look at the extra goodies. Let's look at the extra goodies at the back here. So we get near the back, and we have the extra pages, and then the last extra page. Oh, look at this. There's the stickers. There's the stickers. This is the first thing you all unlocked as a stretch goal, And here it is. This is super cool. Let me explain what all these do. So you probably know what these do if you followed along a little bit. These are the stickers that would go on the front, right out here on the front cover, when you kind of accomplish any of these goals and you get to one of these little badge levels. Boom, you get a sticker, you place it on there, and then you kind of try to cover up as many of these as you can. Pretty cool. That's that. However, what are the rest of these? So these ones over here, let's see if you can take a look at these here. These ones over here, when you're finished your journal, you would actually put this on your next journal based on how many. There's a little guideline at the bottom. It says things like, if you're a newbie, meaning you have no badges whatsoever, you could put this right on at the very beginning, and you're a newbie. But then you can level up to a novice, and then to junior and apprentice, etc., based on how many badges you've accumulated from journal to journal. So if you kind of keep doing this and keep using the journal, you can kind of keep upgrading and try to get all the way up to Grandmaster and finally to Legend, which requires 255 badges. 255 badges. Okay, that's cool. So that's just a fun thing. If that motivates you, great. Obviously, you don't have to use it. It's just a kind of a cool thing. What are all these things here? These are different badges, so you can put your name on the front as well as your game. Now, why is there 3 of each? It literally is just because if you're playing, with a game design group and you all bought one of these, like a smart game design group that you are, if this is just sitting around on the table and everybody's got one, it's going to be hard to know whose is who. So I came up with a bunch of different colors, so you can each kind of color code yours. Mine is the yellow name and the pink game. Obviously it's going to have your name, but even visually you'd be able to just kind of spot it immediately that that's your journal. So that's just kind of a way to personalize it a little bit. What are these things here? These are tabs. So I'm not pointing them right. These are tabs. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. One side is colored, one side is white. And the idea is that you can go to any page in the journal and kind of fold this sticker over a piece of paper on the edge, like right on the edge, and create a tab. And so maybe you want to delineate half this journal for one game and half the journal for another, or a third of the journal for 3 different games, and you label it. And so then you can just easily kind of go to that journal, or whatever you want. They're just tabs to use however you want. And this part I thought was pretty ingenious. It was a great recommendation, I believe, by Daryl Andrews. So thanks for that. And what this is you see how here it says name, game, phone, and email. This is what you put. You fill this out with your information, and you put this on the package of your prototype for when you submit to publishers, because you have to make sure this information is on your prototype, because you want them to be able to contact you. And there's been definitely horror stories of publishers not knowing who submitted a specific prototype to them because they didn't put their name on it. So this is just a nice handy thing for you to, like, boom, 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 stick it on there. It's ready to go. How cool is that? Okay, so that's that page. What else do we got in here? Oh, yeah. We've got the, the back of the page is yellow. Oh, I see. That's neat. Oh, okay, cool. And then this is the acetate page. This is an acetate page here. So you can either use, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a dotted kind of grid line behind it. It's hard to tell probably in this light. But there's a dotted grid line, so if you want to just use dry erase, you can do that. Or, I guess, if you want yellow, you can draw it on yellow. That's great, and that's thick. I actually thought it would be a lot thinner. That's nice. Man, this is exciting. And then we have a nice new little page that I designed here called How to Find a Publisher, with a few steps here, as well as a little tracking sheet of tracking all the publishers you want to pitch to, what booth they are at, and when you're going to a convention, and follow-ups and stuff like that. Just kind of a handy thing to kind of keep going at it, including a little call out to a Playtest Co-op website here, where you'll be able to upload your PDFs of your prototype, so that you can try to tell other people that want to playtest your game, hey, all my PDFs are located here, go print them out and playtest it. So that's kind of a neat resource. And then here's the last few pages here. Now here's the manufacturing page. Now this here is from Panda. They were so awesome in providing this page to talk about color blindness and all the different sizes of cards. So it's got all the card sizes. It's got obviously a ruler here on the side, and then all this nice little kind of a chart on how much different things cost without actually putting any prices. I thought this was fairly ingenious. So thank you so much to Panda for that. And then we open it up. We've got our scoreboard here. And this is great. This is one of my favorite things about this whole design. And this is me failing faster at designing this journal. The first journal I designed did not have this. It had a scoreboard, but it didn't have the fold out. And so what was happening, because it didn't fold out, people couldn't use the scoreboard and the journal at the same time. Because if the scoreboard was like on this side and then the journal was here, they couldn't use both. And so that's the whole reason why I decided to make this fold out thing. So now you can actually have the scoreboard here, boom, and still be taking notes here. Ingenious. That's why we fail faster. And this is a great licensing game, kind of like a contract checklist. This is created by our friends at Meeple Syrup. So they provided all this. Little call out to them. Check out them. And this is just a cool checklist that when you get to that stage of signing your game away, check it off. I'm blown away. I was really nervous because I thought I was going to have to say, okay, we're going to change this, we're going to change that, and everything. But I'm really pumped about this. So I'm going to go through with a fine-tooth comb, make sure there's no spelling. I already did that, but make sure it's all perfect. And then I'm going to give the green light, and let's get this thing printed and shipped here ASAP. How exciting is this, everybody? You excited? I'm excited. Thanks so much for tuning in.